Good morning everyone. Today we are going to see about the Google Forms tutorial. To start with the Google Form, first you have to create an account in your Google, or you must have a Gmail account. So I have already a Gmail account over here and I have signed into my Google account. So for Google Forms, first you have to create a Gmail ID and you have to log in into it. Next you have to type it in the search box, Google Forms. As soon as you search in the Google Form, you can see there is a first Google Forms free online survey. So you will click on this and you will see Google will provide us with various options. We have documents, sheets, slides, forms, etc. So we'll click on forms and click on go to Google Forms. So as soon as you go to the Google Form, you can see the Google Form window will appear on your screen and you can see there are various templates available. We can have these templates: correct info, find a time, RSVP, and so many templates are provided by Google. But we are going to deal with the education, so we'll click on the blank quiz present in the education group. So we'll click on the blank quiz and you will see a blank quiz Google form will be created on your screen. So this is how the Google form looks. So this is a blank quiz. Simply click on this and you can rename it. So let me rename it as computer test. Okay, if you want a description, you want to give it a description, you can give your form description, but here I'm not giving any form description. Next we are seeing over here we have untitled questions, we have options. So first you will click on the untitled question. First you will type in the name of the students. So the required category, first we have a name of our students. So before collecting the papers you should be having the names. So we'll click on the name of the student, go to the side option, there will be side option present, and click on the short answer. So there will be a short answer option. Click on this and you will see a short answer text will appear over here. So this is where the student can type their name and you have to on the required button. So simply drag this button over here and you will see the required field gets highlighted. So you have to click on the required field. Okay. Now next, to add a new field, we will click on this plus sign present over here. Click on this, press the plus sign and you will see a new entry will be entered into our form. Now what we want the father's name. So because sometimes the students with the same name are also there, so we'll click on father's name, simply edit on it and again let it be short answer and short answer text will be displayed and again click on the required field. So these two fields are mandatory. Again, to insert a new, you will click on the plus sign present on the right hand side, click on it. Now what is required? Now we require the class. Okay, so for class we will create a drop down box. So we'll click on this drop down, click on this drop down and you will see there will be option 1. So we can type over here class 1. Okay, add option, click on add option and you will get a second option, class 2, and so on. So you can enter class 1 to 3 in this manner. Click on add option and all the classes will appear in the form of a drop down box. So this is your class 6 and at the last we will have your class 7. Again, this is a required and mandatory field. We will click on the required option. So it is over here. Okay, now we'll start with our Google form. You can type any questions, MCQs, true or false related to it. For Hindi and Punjabi you have to copy paste. You can copy paste from your documents or from your worksheet which you have already made. So here I'll type any question. So and there is option 1. So you can have multiple choice, you can have checkbox, you can have drop down. So according to your wish you can choose any of the options. So I'm going to mostly choose the multiple choice. So I'll click on the multiple choice option, option 1. So let it be, So in this manner you can type, add another option. If you don't want another option, you can simply click on the remove option present on the right hand side. Click on the cross and you will see. So in this manner you can create your questionnaire. If you want to move your question, you can simply place the pointer on this. You can see it has converted into 4-headed arrow. So you can simply drag it, or you can arrange the order of your questionnaire also in this manner. So if you want to appear it on the front, you can move it and you can make it appear on the front or at the end. So in this manner I have created my questionnaire. So you can add so many questionnaires in this manner. Click on the plus and you can add. If you want to delete it, simply click on the delete option, it will get deleted. If you want to duplicate it, you can click on this duplicate option and you can see the questions get duplicated. So in this manner you can duplicate it. If you want to add a new, you can add a new. If you want to add a title or description to your question, you can do it. If you want to add an image, you can add it. If you want to add a video also, you can add it through this. Next, coming to giving points. So giving points, you have to click on the answer key present over here. Click on the answer key, and how many points means how many marks does this question carry. So I'm giving it a 1 point, means it carries 1 marks. And you can click on the option which is the right option. So this is the right option. I'll click on this option and it is done. So my answer is recorded, that is electronic machine is recorded in the Google form. So when the students mark this option as the right one, they will get a +1 into their total marks. If they click on this, they won't get any marks added to their total marks. So in this manner you can click on the answer key option and you can answer the question in this manner. And the responses which students give appear on this response tab. You can see there is a response tab over here. So this is the question tab. This is what we created about our quiz, and this was the responses. So you can click on this responses, and if any students have responded to it, you can see over here the responses of the students. And there are options like get email notification. You want to get email notification, you can get email notification. Select response, you can response. Download, if you want to download it, you can download it. If you want to attach it to a spreadsheet, you can also click on this. You can create a spreadsheet, Excel sheet can be created for this questionnaire. Okay, if you want to have an existing spreadsheet, you can connect it to the existing spreadsheet. If you want to create a new one, you can create it over there. Okay, so in this manner you can add answers to your questions and you can create a questionnaire according to your subject. Next, coming to the color palette or customized theme over here. By clicking on this, you can choose any color or any theme for your quiz in this manner. So you can click on any color and simply click on OK. So you can change the font style also or any style you wish to. Next, we have a review or preview option present over here. So when you click on this, you can see how the quiz appears to the student. So this is what my quiz will appear like. Name of the student, which I have done mandatory, father's name, class. So you can see we have created drop down list. So a drop down list will be created of the class in this manner. Okay, so now suppose I'll just write once. Okay, so and class, let it be class 1, and we have a question over here which carry 1 point, and click on the submit and your response has been recorded. So you can see, going to the response tab over here, you can see one response have been noted into my Google form. So this is how you can see the response also, name of the student, father, and you can see the response graph in this manner. So you can see according to the questions or you can see according to the individual also. So individually what are the record, how the student have attempted, you can go through it. So this is how you can click on the response option. Next, coming to how to install a timer onto the Google form, or how to make a time limit onto the Google form. To add a time limit, you have to go to the add-on option. So you can see over here, there is an add-on option over here. You will click on the add-on option and you will see so many add-on options will be displayed on your screen. Simply click on the form presenter plus timer. So there is an add-on name as form presenter plus timer. So I have already installed it. You can install it by simply clicking on this. When you will click on this, you will get an install option. Simply install this form presenter and you can go. So when you install this add-on, you can see there is a small add-on button will get inserted into your Google form. So what you have to do, simply click on this add-on. After making all the questions, multiple choice questions, click on this add-on, that is form presenter plus timer, and there is not an enter option, so close your quiz and again open the Google form. So I'll once again open the Google form. So maybe the add-ons do not show. Once you install it, close the Google tab and again open the Chrome using the same steps and going to the Google Forms. And so you will see we have created, so the quizzes which you have created will be seen over here. So recent forms are there. You can click on this and you can rename it also. So let me rename it as computer test. So always rename your quizzes so that you are aware of which quiz it is. Okay, so here is a blank. So click on this add-on and form presenter plus timer and you will see there is a setup. So this is a setup option present over here. So once you close your browser, again you will open it, you will get a setup option over here. Click on the setup and you will see a pop-up menu will appear. In the pop-up menu you can see it's still loading. Okay, so there is a computer test. You can change the image also. If you want to insert a school logo, you can insert it over here. So let me change it. I have a school logo present, so I'll change the image. What is the title of the test? You can give it the title. If you want a welcome message, you can do a welcome message also, presenting form computer test, or any other text if you want to. Let it be computer test. Form. Okay. Now show instruction, if you want to show any instruction. So I'm not going to show any instruction over here. Then we have a time control. So there is a time control panel present over here. So you'll click on the time and you have to enable it. Always enable it. You have to do a specific time. What is the specific time you want to give it? First select the time zone, that is Asia. Okay, leave it Asia only. And the date on which the text is to be conducted. So I'm giving it the right time and let it be tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow 10. What will the end date? End date will be the same, and I'm giving a 40-minute test, so I'll give the end time to be 10:40. Okay, so this is how set the strict timer. So this is your strict timer. The quiz will not be shown after 40 minutes to the students. So students have to do it in 40 minutes. Then you have to give alert before 1 minute. So alert the students before 1 minute or 2 minutes. So I'll give it 2 minutes. What will be the alert message? Form is closing, submit before the time. So what is the audience control? So nothing to do with the audience control. Action control, nothing to do, and save the setting. So once you're done with the setting, you can click on the publish form. So once you publish the form, you can see there will be a form successfully published. So now to view the published form, you can click on the view option present over here. you can view the form, and the form will appear like this to the students, and it will be available only on September 14th at 10 a.m. So 10 a.m. the test starts. So this form will only appear from 10 a.m. to 10:40 a.m. Okay, so let's close this tab. And to share the Google Form link, you have to copy the link to the clipboard. So you'll copy the link and you will see the URL copied to the clipboard, and you can open WhatsApp web. If you're using the phone, you can open the WhatsApp directly and you can paste the link to the students. So in this manner you can view it and you can copy to the clipboard. So remember, you can view it through here and you have to copy the link only through the form presenter. Okay, and there is one more point. If you don't see this type of response or result being appearing, you can click on the response sheet and you can see there is a question individuals, so everything is present over here. So you can check it for individual answers also, you can see for the questions also. Now again, important thing, go to the settings in your quizzes, make sure that this box or this option is made into blue color or red color as it opens. So assign point values to questions and allow auto marking. If you don't allow point quizzes, so you won't be able to give marks to a particular question. So give marks or to provide answers to a particular questions, you have to make this quiz option enable. So enable this option, and if you want to show the marks immediately, you can click on this immediate after the, and what the students can see multiple questions, correct answers and point values. So you have to make sure you choose this option as make this a quiz. So this is very important. Go to the settings and in the quiz make this option enable. So this was it about how to create a Google form and how to give answers and points or marks to the Google form. So for any queries you can ask me. So thank you so much.